Hey there, Sagittarius fam. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. This round, we're going to do a tarot reading that focuses on the positive vibes that you have to look forward to in February of 2025. Okie dokie, so I have already pre-shuffled the decks. This has been quite an interesting theme for the fire signs today. I'm eager to see what we have to look forward to for Sagittarius. The bridge. I like that card. The connection, the link, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, histories. And remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. So I've been feeling for a while that most of us, regardless of our astrological signs, have been going through such transformations. We can blame the planets if you want. I'm down. How dare they? But ultimately, it's been so needed for so many of us, and it goes across such a broad range, right? And there's been such a sense of healing that has been going on, right? What about the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck? Release your guilt. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations, or release yourself from the cage you've built around yourself. Hint, sometimes the road leads back around. The first road leads back around to the second. So for someone, at least, there's a transition between what they feel they messed up and the new chapter, you know, coming out of, at the very least, purgatory, right? Acceptance. Accepting the past. You know, there's no backseas. We can't change it. You know, we can lie. But what's the point in that, right? It's just more things that'll be underneath the surface, right? But we can accept it and learn from it. Learn what not to do just as easily as what's better to do, right? Let's see if we can get some clarification. I don't know. It's YouTube that's light in the mood. Keep it nice and light, because these are positive vibes that we have to look forward to in February, right? Chapter 1. Boosh! There we go. Confirmation that this is the end of a chapter. So whatever baggage, whatever crap you're holding on to that doesn't help you feel better in your life, it's time to let it go, right? It served its purpose. You went through it. You've come out the other end. And now it's time to actually come out the other end, fam. This is showing up to let you know that the odds are ever in your favor now. You did the thing. If there were consequences, you've suffered, and it's been enough. And now it's time to cross that bridge into the unknown. Sure, it's called the future, right? But we slip into the future with every passing second of every day. So why are, you know what I mean? Why are there, there's not, you know, it's nothing to be afraid of. What's chapter 2? Wow, fam. So the visual would represent a gift from the divine. Either way, it's a gift. Whether it's new ideas, new creative ideas, it can be new love. This is the Ace of Cups, but it's not only about new love. Your cup overfloweth. Are you willing to open yourself to receive? Are you willing to accept that you are deserving of this, of love, positive vibes, a future to look forward to, right? Chapter 3, the Empress. Wow. The Empress knows exactly who she is. She's not confused. She's not only full of love, so there's confirmation there because we have another card about love, but it's also, she's very comfortable in her own skin. She's very comfortable in that chair, right? But we also have the symbol for Venus and all that good to, you know, put it in our faces. But she's also hair down. I like to say hair down, bra off. You know, we've got the golden sky. We've got these stars on her head, her crown. She's not only full of love and sharing it and compassion. She loves herself, and it begins with her, right? That's what they say, that love, real love, begins with us. It begins with you. It begins with me. And she knows that. And that's the vibe that she puts out there. Very nurturing, very compassionate. What's chapter 4? Wow. Okay. So there may be marriage going on, but that could also be like a partnership, like with work or family. Maybe you've moved and you really, really dig this town. It's such a lovely community. Either way, more positive vibes. My goodness gracious, fam. 2 very particular major arcana in between 2 very particular minor arcana. The Ace of Cups and the 1111 card. So we can ask, like, is it a really big occasion and that's why the wands are in the foreground and so large? They fill up the whole dang card, right? I feel like that's it, that something really big is happening. Because we're being reminded not only of self-love and sharing love and nurturing and compassion and releasing guilt, because it's boom, right there. But also having that community along 2 cards where no human face is just a divine hand coming from the clouds are represented. Not unlike the bridge up there, right? Wow, holy crap, this reading. My goodness, what's coming up underneath the Wheel of Fortune, the imagery? Jeez Louise, fam. Do you have a lot of Leo in your chart too? If you do, I recommend checking out the Leo reading. My goodness gracious. I like to say the great equalizer has entered chat every time I see Temperance. This is you being reminded that whatever you believe in, the divine universe is available to you. So if you need help, if you need to ask for help, if you're trying to manifest particulars in your life, The divine is listening. The divine wants to help you. I just got this like weird feeling on this left side of my head. I was like, anyway, moving on. It was kind of like the chills, you know, like, oof, but it was the left side of my head. If you need help, if you need to ask for it, if you're, you don't need to feel so alone, because you are not as alone as you have been feeling. You're very much watched over and cared for in like the best of ways, though. The universe, the earth cares for you, right? Your ancestors care for you. And if you don't believe in that, what about that fire, that spark within you, your own consciousness, your full potential is right there for you to tap into. And February of 2025 seems as good of a month as any, is all I'm saying. What's coming up underneath the Ace of Cups? My goodness, the Knight of Swords. There is a message coming in hot. And the fact that it's this knight with his sword, we don't see the full tip of, because it's like it's going up into the heavens. This knight isn't concerned about the unanswered questions about everything to do with the universe and the divine and all of this, right? This knight knows exactly what he's thinking, what they're doing, and what this course of events that they're plowing. This is the fastest knight in the tarot. So we're talking about a matter of hours, a matter of days, that you're going to be receiving a really great message, a gift, something that's just going to it may seem to others like it was overnight, when you know how long you've been working toward this, right? You know exactly how much work went into this. And you've been co-creating with the divine to bring it about. And it's right on time. Whenever it shows up, it's right on time. And underneath the Empress, dang, is the Tower card. That is speaking, I say dang because it's yet another major arcana, and all of them have been connected with one another thus far in the reading. So this is going to bring about a lot of change. But you already knew that. Maybe that's what's been holding you back, is you're a little scared because you know everything's about to change. Everything's about to be different. But you're being asked to stay secure within yourself. Don't let anything be the same, because it's not meant to be. And you're going to know exactly what is meant to continue on with you, other than your wisdom, of course, and what you're meant to leave behind, okay? You may not know exactly where you're going with whatever this event is, with whatever this is going on, but you know that you're going to be okay. Why? Because you know it. Because why wouldn't it be? You have things to celebrate. So whatever sudden change it is that you have going on, the divine universe is on your side, and you have the clarity. We have the Knight of Swords. We have all these stars on that Empress's head. So you've got a lot of nurturing and positive vibes and clarity coming through with this whole month and this experience, okay? What's coming up underneath the Four of Wands? Strength card, yep. You've got this, fam. You've got this. This change, this new chapter couldn't happen without you wanting it, without you enabling it. Right? You know how to, like, you don't get angry like you used to if you did. You know what I mean? It's like finally dealing with something big and wrapping it up and putting it away because, boosh, now that's resolved. And it's, you know, like how water, those little ripples fade out. That's what this card, excuse me, throat chakra, please. That's what this card is, what I'm seeing in my mind is ripples and water. But it's very gentle. It's still very calm, you know. It's a beautiful day, but there's a nice breeze, thank goodness. Because it's really warm. Right? This is soothing. So this change is for the greater good. And you need to keep that in mind. Okay, fam? What's the epilogue to this story? Boosh. You're going to feel young again. Right? This is not only enabling you to thrive, this is enabling you to have that awe for life again, that zest, you know what I mean? That love for adventure and moving on and knowing that you're safe because they have this like guard back there. They're protected. They're safe, right? That's some lovely cup action that we have going on in this reading. This is going to be a great month for you. Very big changes ahead. But this is going to be good. Oh, fam, you're ready. It's okay. You're ready. You've got this. Moving on to the extra notes. There we go. This is a very particular Britney Spears song called Out From Under. I don't want to dream about all the things that never were. And maybe I can live without. When I'm out from under. So for me, drawing up this card, by that I mean when I created it, it was about hindsight. And I think I mentioned that at one point. Maybe that was in the Leo reading. My goodness. Enjoy the hindsight. Enjoy the rear view. Enjoy having a new perspective on things. Okay? That's what this chapter needs, for you to be capable of a new perspective. So if things are going to shake up, then so be it. Let the cards fall. You know what I mean? Oh, and that is from the Purple Rain soundtrack. Ooh, baby, I'm a star, right? There's, so we have a performer out here, someone who's ready to shine. And that would explain the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Strength card. Maybe this is something you've always wanted to do ever since you were young, and now it's time. So just make sure that not only you keep in mind that, hey, legends begin somewhere, right? But read your contracts thoroughly. Google shit if you need to. If you don't have someone that you can, a lawyer, someone that can, a friend that you can have look over it that may be able to help you with it, to understand what they're, you know, read your contracts backwards and forwards, right? What's on the bottom of this deck? Now I want to check. The Lovers. Fam. So the Lovers not only speaks of love, but there's so much more to it. We're going to start with self-love. With self-love, you can do so much. You can pull off so much. But it also is another angel watching over, and more golden sun and shit. Dude, the parting of the clouds is now. February, if you can allow it, if you can release the tethers that have been binding you, Sagittarius, it's time to shine. It's time to nurture yourself and take care of yourself. And that is going to lead you in the right direction. Your intuition and knowing what you deserve and knowing what it feels like to feel fulfilled. Okay? And that's going to bring whatever the heck else you want. Okay, fam? Oh, fam. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I really appreciate the company. And always remember that I love you.